In this video, we're looking at a special location in the United States, which is officially the northernmost town in the United States of America, and it's called Utqiagvik, if I pronounce that properly. And this was formerly known as Barrow in the great state of Alaska, and its latitude is 71.3 degrees north of the equator. This is the Earth Science Classroom. So this town is located so far north, basically in the Arctic Circle, a little hop, skip and jump away from the North Pole, and this creates certain conditions, certain climatic conditions. The amount of daylight or the amount of nighttime that this town experiences during the year is really special and unique, and not many people know about this or have experienced this before. So Utqiagvik is located so far north that the effect of seasonality is extreme, and the effect of both the tilt and the incoming solar radiation, which comes in straight lines and these photons as a solar constant, as it hits the Earth's surface, which is curved because of the shape of the Earth and the oblate spheroid, plus the tilt, plus the latitude of the town's location, you get this very extreme situation created between the summer and the winter, and the amount of time or the hours in which the sun's going to shine in the summer and the absence of sun and nighttime in the winter. Now, Utqiagvik is 71.3 degrees north of the equator, its latitude, and this is a great map, kind of really gives you a good perspective of where this town is located. And you see Anchorage down there, you see the area where Juneau is the capital, and you see Russia and Canada and the Northwest Territories and the Yukon. It's an amazing, beautiful landscape up there, but Utqiagvik is really unique in terms of its location, right on the Beaufort Sea, which is part of the Arctic Ocean. It's right next to the Bering Strait, and it is just located on the pinpoint northernmost part of Alaska. Now, this is an old fishing village, and most of the year, most of the winter, it's covered in sea ice, and you can't really fly out. There's only one airport, and no trains, no roads really that connect between other towns in Alaska. And you've got the Brooks Range as well, which is right smack in between any kind of large town and this town, Utqiagvik. And the Arctic Circle itself is that marker, that point, that latitude where you get the change in sunlight in the summer and in the winter, where it's the southernmost part where you would get a full day of sun in the summer or a full day or 24 hours of night in the winter, where the sun would not rise, and conversely in the summer the sun would not set and have a 24 hours of sunlight. That's what the Arctic Circle kind of denotes, or is there for. It's the southernmost point where this happens. So you see Anchorage on this map will experience about 5 hours of sunlight during the winter solstice because it's below the Arctic Circle, and in the summer would have around 19 to 22 hours of full sunlight in the summer. So it's not as extreme as beyond the Arctic Circle, where the town is located, Utqiagvik. Now, Utqiagvik is a small town. It has a population around 4,500. It's right by the Beaufort Sea, so it's a low elevation, and it is, again, the northernmost town in the US of A. Now, this, again, has the big fluctuations between the winter solstice and summer solstice, and has 84 days of complete daylight during the months of mid-May to early August. Again, that means that in 3 in the morning, middle of the night, it is bright sunshine. The sun does not set. And then in the opposite side, the winter solstice, you get about 65 days of complete darkness where the sun does not rise between mid-November to the end of January, which is just incredible because not many people around the world experience this kind of environment and changes to the amount of daylight you have on a regular basis year in, year out. It's all based on the season, it's all based on the latitude, it's all based on the blocking of sunlight by the Earth's shape because of the tilt at certain times of the year. Just incredible. So this location, Utqiagvik, or Barrow in the past, but I like that it changed to its native name, which has been home to native Inuit people for the last 1,500 years. It's got steeped in culture, and it's a very unique place to live. And if you live in this town, I would love to hear from you if you have been to this town or have you've flown over it, or have even been close, like the town of Nome or Fairbanks, been up in Alaska, it's just an amazing place to go. And I'd love to hear from you to how it actually is to live there and experience these changes in daylight hours from winter to summer, year on, year out. And I'd love to hear from you and just have a conversation and really get a feel for what it's like to experience that firsthand. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please subscribe and maybe hit the like button. If you like more on this content, please check out my channel, which has all these videos on Earth science.